This is the Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Welcome to the podcast. What I would like from tonight's podcast is that everybody is nice to each other. That's why. Nice.
Well done.
That's why I've kicked them all out. In fact, I've kicked Fitzy out because he had a bad stomach and passed a little bit of wind in the studio. I think we
hang
caught
on.
it earlier on.
Cue me better. Tom made me take all the fart sounds out, didn't you, Tommy?
No, Jess.
Sorry.
Hang on.
Fitzy had a very bad
I can
stomach.
feel one coming.
Okay.
Whatever you do, don't play the Jaws theme with the fart sound.
Oh,
effects.
gosh. Okay, let me just start with it.
Yes, that was Fitzy on the way out.
A very long one.
What I found strange too is Kate left the studio today. She danced and it sounded so much like Michael Jackson. I couldn't believe how well and how good her impersonation. No, that was Tom leaving, but Tom's come back in.
Sorry.
That's okay. Wasn't expecting that on the podcast. But if you've got Kate dancing at all, did you catch that or did
Was
she
she
leave?
drawing at the same
She was
time?
drawing, yeah.
Oh, there she is. We should get that Sharpie back off her, Tom.
Yeah, she'll do that all the way down the hallway. So that was really... That's why I'm here by myself, because they've all got a little bit on today. Backyard cricket, guys. We've been talking about this. Kira Billy, the Prime Minister, hosts Anthony Albanese. Thank you for opening up the big gates at your headquarters there as we roll in. Today, on this podcast, we're going to do a bit of a blitz. We're going to get more celebrities to be part of our team. Maybe some of them want to join me in the commentary box. You'll find out and hear more on the podcast.
How's that? How's that?
Oh, live.
Yeah, do you want a live one?
Yeah, go on.
Okay, count me in.
Okay, hang on, wait.
Oh, how's that? Good.
No, that was not good.
I really liked it.
Do you want to go, Whip?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Ah, how's that?
Oh, nice.
It was okay. Oh, you want to know?
Nice.
The Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie podcast.
I'm taking over riddle time this morning.
I'm the riddle master. How dare you do this on a Thursday?
It's just one, it's a mathematical one, which has gone viral around the world. People are trying to come up with the answer. When you actually think about it, you can get it. Okay, simple. Here we go. And I want you to get involved. Sydney, 13 24 10. Just give me an answer. A man steals a $100 note from a store's register. He then buys $70 worth of goods at that store using the $100 note. He gets $30 change. How much money did the store lose? I'll read it again. A man steals a $100 note from a store's register.
Okay, so he's nicked $100 from the till.
He then buys $70 worth of goods at that store using the $100 note and gets $30 change. How much money did the store lose?
It's cheeky for one.
I mean, you should never steal.
Never steal.
$100.
See, we could all get the same.
Well, I kind of... I mean, do you want us to try and work this out on air here, Fitz?
Well, just...
Because
do you
to
know
me-
what? Just give me answers.
To me, the middle section, he buys the $70 worth of goods at the store and using a $100 bill gets the... that's all irrelevant. The store is $100 down.
See, I want you to give me your first answer that comes into
100.
your head.
$100.
Okay. Well, I went with 200.
Ooh, okay. I was going to
Okay.
go 130 because he took the 100 and then he got an extra 30. So they're down the 100 and then he's gone back into the till
interesting,
to pull
yeah.
another 30 out and say, off you go, pal.
But that was out of the initial 100.
Oh, that's a good point.
Oh, God.
Tommy,
This
what
is
are you
layered,
thinking?
Tom.
Yeah, I said 100 as well, because at the end of the day, they're down.
Jess, do you want to get involved here?
Yeah, I thought 70.
Okay, you've gone 70.
I don't know if that's right. And I am the head of the riddle factory, so this could be embarrassing.
You've been riddling with me alongside...
I'm an old school riddler.
Yeah, we have riddled hard over the years.
Isabella, Croydon Park, can you please give me your answer?
I would think 100 because if he stole it, he's not going to keep it.
Yeah,
Interesting.
Okay. I'm
All
locking in
different
100 for
theories.
you. Graham in Penrith, what do you want to say, Graham?
I reckon it's only $20 because the goods weren't worth that much anyway.
Well, that's the thing. Could have been a broken vacuum cleaner.
Sally in Kirrawee, what do you think the answer is, Sal?
I think it's 30.
30, yes,
Okay,
you've gone
so
with
it's-
Maddie de Groot with 30.
So 30 down because the 70 went back over the counter.
Michael in Hurstville, do you know the answer, Mick?
I'm thinking 130.
130 as well.
Okay, MDG support.
God, it's all
Can you
over.
break
It's
it
all
down?
Okay, I'm going to break it down.
You're the
for you
riddle
now.
master today.
So what you need to do is that you need to cancel out the $100 bill that he stole. He then gives back to the store. So you cancel that out, right? So the $100 that he stole out of the register, he goes to buy the goods with that $100 bill. So they get the $100 bill out. So you're starting on zero. Basically, he's bought $70 worth of goods and he gets $30 change. The answer is $100 that they've lost. The store has lost $100.
Yeah.
That is the answer. But see, this, I think everyone's trying to break it down in different sections, but the answer has come out and said that you need to cancel the $100 for the $100 because he stole it and then he gives it back.
The $100 is gone.
So he buys $70 worth of goods, they give him $30 change, they've lost $100.
And
Is
the
it-
dignity.
Yeah,
Obviously.
Yeah, well said.
Mate, I really appreciate your attempt
No,
to be
it's
involved
okay.
in Riddle Time because I think that's the first time you've actually listened during Riddle Time. So it was quite a weird experience for me to sit on this side of the desk.
Worst thing about it, I'm running the segment and I still got it wrong.
You're only a what if away from a holiday with whatif.com.
You could go to your dentist appointment or all the kids' sports.
But what if it was a weekend on the coast instead?
Book hotels, holiday rentals, apartments and more.
What if it's Aussie for travel?
Fitzy, Wippa and Kate Ritchie's
You're up for a bet.
backyard cricket match. Kirribilli House.
Backyard cricket returns Wednesday, October 4th.
Ready to go.
Yeah, there's some big names.
Amy Sharp, welcome!
This is going to come back to bite me really hard, but I'm going to go with you, Fitz.
Hey, do you know what this year as well? KO's jumped on board. I love this because KO Minis. If you don't want to watch a full match sometimes, KO Minis are just brilliant. No ads. You just you watch the replay of the match. So they're going to be playing every match of the Cricket World Cup, no ads, right? But this year they've jumped on board with our game, the backyard cricket game.
Mate, it's pretty serious.
There'll be a KO Mini of the Kirribilli House game that we are playing next Wednesday, so you can watch the highlights on KO.
That's why it's so serious, mate, and that's why we look for the big names. And the next name to join us, this is huge. You want big names and you also want giant heads as well.
Yeah.
Great news. Richard Wilkins, welcome to the show.
Dickie!
Morning, boys. Morning, Kate. Morning, team. How we doing?
Hey,
Good, buddy.
Kiwis play cricket really, really well, Richard. Unfortunately, you don't fit into that description, though. We've seen you the last couple of years.
No.
Have you been brushing up on your game?
You had a
or-
bad shoulder,
Mate, I
didn't you?
just wanted to ask you one question. Would you like me to bring the bat with me? What bat? I hear you say the bats that I held on to after I scored the winning runs last year. Boom.
Dickie, you won it for my team, didn't you?
Yeah, well, can I be in your team again?
Well, really interesting question, Richard. Due to my performance, I've been stood down as team captain and I am leading the commentary box.
Absolutely marvellous.
So, Dickie, okay, this is your choice this year, big fella, because I'm still a captain. Kate's unfortunately not here today. She's a little bit crook, Dickie, but she's a captain as well. So, mate, I would love to have you on board. I mean, you're over on...
What is Brett Lee playing again this year?
Yeah, on Kate Ritchie's team.
Oh, you don't have to bring that up.
Now, on behalf of
mate,
Kate...
I do not want to have my head removed at 1,000 miles an hour by Brett Buddy Lee. Thank you very much.
Well,
on a
Richard,
Wednesday.
you and Kate are good mates too. It would only make sense, wouldn't it?
Well, yeah, it would. But, well, Fitzy, you're going to need all the help you can get. Why don't I come with you, big fella?
He's got him. He's got him.
Yes!
And
we'll show that finger.
Oh, you
back
beauty.
him around, elbows back. Don't you worry about that.
And you know what? If we could get a couple of personal stories, a couple of dick tales too for the commentary
Mate,
box.
this is a very scratchy line I'm on this morning. It could drop out at any point.
Love you, Dickie. Love you. All right, hey, next one. We have got a KO ambassador, sports ambassador, and I love this man. You know what? Whatever he picks up, he can absolutely dominate in. He is the national flag champion, but you also know him from the Rabbitohs. Damien Cook, Cookie!
Good morning, guys.
The monster.
Now, Cookie, we heard a whisper that you wanted to be involved with this game yourself. You got in contact with KO and said, "Get me to Kirribilli House." Is that correct?
That's correct, mate. I've been absolutely pumped for this and very excited to be a part of it. So, yeah, I wanted to be a part of it after last year. And, mate, obviously here in Wippa win last year. and you going down, mate, was very disappointing.
Cookie, hang on a
you're probably
minute.
going to ask me whose team I want to be on, mate, but I love an underdog story. And I know you've been struggling, and I want to be on Team Fitzy this year, mate.
Wow. Yeah, but Cookie, I'm going to need you, as a KO Sports ambassador, I'm going to need you in the commentary box as well at some stage, buddy.
Mate, no worries. I'll get on once I finish batting. If I get out, I do hold the backyard record for Helensburgh, where I grew up against my older brother, where my mum had to call it quits because I was flogging him too much. But, you know, once that's done, and I'll join you in the commentary box, mate. Sure.
Right.
Do you know what? There's a great story of Ricky Ponting with his brother playing backyard cricket, and Ricky had to retire 500 not out.
Awesome.
His brother couldn't get him out.
Went on for 3 months.
Well, the Cookie, I would love for you to make 500, but, mate, we will see you there next Wednesday.
No, I can't wait to be a part of it, mate. See you then.
Good on
Thanks,
you,
buddy.
legend.
See you,
well
mate.
done. Tommy, can I put my hand up for somebody else here? 'Cause
Sure.
I am on a roll at the moment.
This is feeling good, isn't it?
Richard Wilkins, Damien Cook. Well, Kate's not here, so I've got no right to reply. I can do whatever I want today. Can I recruit one more person onto my team, Tom?
Yeah, you've got space.
I knew he'd do this. Who is it?
It's my son, Houston Fitzgerald.
Wow.
Huey, are you there, buddy?
Yep, I'm here.
Huey, that's massive.
Good morning, guys.
Huey, I mean, your dad's put you forward. That's nice, but you do have an opportunity, right, to choose which team you'd like to go on to.
Oh, wait up.
So, I mean, if you want Kate Ritchie's team, Huey, and really stick it up your dad, you can.
To be honest, I don't know if I'll probably be on Team Fitzy.
Okay, would make sense.
There, well done. Well done. Huey, you've only been playing cricket the last couple of years, but you love your cricket. Who's your favourite player in the Australian cricket team?
Probably Travis Head.
Travis Head. He's a left-hander as well, Whip. So he started as a right-hander and now he's batting left-handed. But are you prepared to put the baggy red on, and do you want to play next Wednesday, or do you just want to watch, Huey? What do you want to do?
I'll play.
He's
in, and I need you in the commentary box at some stage too, Huey, for special comments. And what I was thinking, Huey, was it Lenny that had the cricket bat business? No, that was Huey.
Yeah, Huey. What was the name of your cricket bat company?
Oh my God, CC Cricket.
Now, if we don't open the batting with a CC cricket bat, well, then there's a breakdown in the system.
Yeah.
Bring a bat along, Huey. Let's pump it up.
Huey got into a bit of trouble because he was making those cricket bats at woodwork at school, and the school found out about that the boys were selling it on the side.
It was making good money. They turned over $1 million in the first month.
So, Huey, we'll see you there. Tommy, we'll see you there, buddy. Thanks for coming on the show.
Yep, all right.
Yeah.
See you, Huey.
He's a good kid, that
Good
one.
on you, Huey.
Hey, can Kate have tomorrow off so I can get more people on my toes?
Kate's got something up her sleeve.
Oh, yeah.
She said, let Fitzy stack the back end of his team if he wants, but tomorrow I go bang. She's got a massive celebrity that she wants to announce joining the team tomorrow. Her team tomorrow.
What about any more listeners still involved, Tommy?
Yeah, we've got one more spot for you. So, you can jump on the Nova player, register now, and you could be...
Wait, Tommy, bit of a tip, if you can give us something on Kate's surprise celebrity. I mean, are we talking... Because I've been through her phone. Yeah. Sure, she's got Ray Ma's number. That's awesome.
Been through her phone?
Oh, yeah. She's also got Chris Martin from Coldplay's number.
Yes, and the Hemsworths.
So what level are we sort of talking
We're talking global superstar.
She's got...
Could Chris Martin do our national anthem?
He loves his cricket. You know who else loves cricket? Mick Jagger. Tom, get on to him.
Is it Mick Jagger?
It's not. It's definitely not
God,
Mick Jagger.
on the show tomorrow.
We'll find out tomorrow. Tom's got a bit of a surprise for us for the backyard cricket game.
How's that? Yeah, guys, the countdown's on, and we revealed an hour ago 3 more celebs. You can see that on the Nova Play. You can hear that on the podcast.
Yeah.
And I thought, why not this morning? Let's chuck in another big name.
Love that.
Are you... Are you doing this last minute?
I forgot to do my throw to the last minute.
Tommy, Zoom is ready to go.
But it's not on Zoom. The celeb's not on Zoom.
I only want them on the phone.
But do you
I only want them on the phone.
Do you want to guess? Like, do you want to ask the celeb a few questions, or do you want me just to reveal? What do you think?
Can I ask the celebrity a question?
Yeah, they're there now.
Guest a celebrity cricket player. Have you ever played in our backyard cricket game before?
Correct.
Okay.
Oh, I can tell.
Ricky
already.
Ponting, welcome!
Wow.
Is it Ricky Ponting?
Incorrect.
Ah, damn
I
it.
picture a man in a pair of RM Williams.
Oh, yeah, I know. Well, you know what? You can't hide your voice when we have to listen to you at 6 o'clock every night on Channel 7.
Fergo! Hello,
I
mates.
have a question.
Yeah.
Why has Wippa been dropped?
Wonderful question. Fergo, I've led the team to possibly 2 victories. I know we definitely won last year. And I would suggest there's been some panic about my performance. But it's not all lost, Fergo, because the commentary box is set up. KO is going to put together a bit of a cricket special. So at some stage, if you join us, I'd love you to be part of the commentary team.
Very good.
Okay, so I've got a choice. I can be on a team or I can be on the commentary team. Is that correct?
Oh, yeah, you can do that. So Kate is now a captain. I'm a captain still, Fergo. You can jump ship. Or you can go into the commentary box with the big fella over here.
Oh, it's a tough decision. Look, I would like to compete and I would like to win.
Okay.
So, Fitzy, I'll be joining your team.
Wow. Yes! There it is, Fergo. Wow. You've got him. Fergo, were your shoulders all right last year with the bowling? Were you okay?
It took 3 or 4 months, but after that I was absolutely fine. Thank you for asking.
No, Fergo's a jet. He's actually a great cricket player. So, Fergo, we'll see you next Wednesday. It is a great day, though, Fergo, isn't it? What a view.
Very much looking forward to it. Captain, my captain.
Yeah, well done, mate. Well done. And we also get Fergo on because then we are guaranteed to be on the 6 o'clock news that night.
Well, do you hope so?
The truth finally comes out.
Thanks, Fergo. We look forward to the coverage. All right.
Thank you very much.
See you next Wednesday, mate. We've got one more lucky spot to a listener tomorrow. Somebody that needs to register. You need to register at the Nova Player if you want to be part of our backyard cricket.
The Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Time flies when you're having fun, buddy. I mentioned last week, guys, that my wife and I celebrated 10 years together.
Congratulations.
My God, still in love. She sleeps just down the hallway to the left. The door's locked. But she knows where I am, and I'm sure that'll change gear at some stage.
Does
and she'll
she
wander
go
back.
to bed around the same time as you?
She's even now, she's managed to stay up a little bit later than me. Yeah. So the chance of us going to bed to possibly read together and that turning into something else has even changed too, because she's not in sync with my schedule, if you know what I mean by read together.
You don't read.
Well, I do now, mate. I've made some changes. I'm losing weight and I'm reading. Oh, God, I've kicked into gear.
I'm reading menus.
Yeah, I'm going through what I'm going to eat after this 6-week diet that I'm on. That's what it's not a diet, mate. It's healthy living education. Let's talk about this, because 10 years from our big day, and a couple here that's planning their wedding, which is very exciting. They've locked it all in. The problem is, after locking in your wedding, and you've got your dress and the grooms, how good's this? Did you ever do this one? The groom has paid for the groomsmen's suits. Yes. Very generous shout.
No,
when we did that with mates, we would end up in some little dodgy tailor's shop with some guy measuring us up, and the suits would arrive. They'd be ill-fitted, and then you'd wear it once and probably hand it on to the salvos.
It also would have cost you $25,000 to deck out your 25 groomsmen.
Well, they were in Tom Ford. Yeah, they were. And that's where most of the budget went.
12. No, he did have 12 groomsmen.
12 groomsmen.
No, it was cut to 11 because Gigi couldn't be there. His dad was run over by a tractor, if you remember.
I took my groomsmen to Ferrari formal wear.
Did you? Measure them up. Measure them up and line them up.
It's a bit baggy on me, Fitz. Yeah, but that's all right, mate. It's got a drawstring. Use that.
They're elastic, mate. They're elastic pants. Anyway, this couple's decided to add up their numbers and gone, geez, the budget's steep on these bloody weddings. So they've then sent an update to the invitation list.
No.
Oh, no.
Asking guests if they would like to commit to attending. The cost of the day, don't bring a present, but the cost of the day is $3,800.
What? To go to the wedding?
Yeah. Be there per couple.
That is such a stupid move, because
per couple
you end up with hardly anyone at your wedding. And then that's $3,800.
It takes the love out of the room, doesn't it? Because it then turns into, I'm attending an event, and for my money, what am I getting?
Yeah, but
I'm not here to see the love, what am I getting?
At the same time, so the tradition of weddings, which is you put it on, is so far behind how much it now costs to put on a wedding that if the whole process started today, I reckon it'd be more like a charity dinner style where you pay $150 to go. That covers the food and drink. Don't worry about a present. You just pay for that bit. Because they are so exorbitant.
It's wild, isn't it?
It's ridiculous that a couple should have to put on a $70,000 dinner and ask for nothing in return other than a Breville sandwich maker.
I heard the other day the average wedding costs $50,000 in Australia. $50,000?
Yeah.
Can I love the stories, and I would love to hear from anyone 13 24 10 of people getting around the wedding, the function centre, the food and the catering, by not telling these companies that you are having a wedding. Have you done this before? Because I had a mate who got married. Now, fair enough, this was his second wedding, and you know second weddings, you're not putting in as much. He basically conned his local golf club, said, I'm bringing a few people around for a round of golf. Can we stick around and have a few drinks afterwards?
Great.
They got married in the golf club, and then he had like a food truck out the back, paper plates, plastic knives and forks, and everyone just threw it in the bin.
Nailed it.
And that was the wedding.
Day over. Jade in French's Forest. What do you think? Right or wrong to pay to attend a wedding?
I think, depending on how much the money is, $3,000.
Yeah.
If I'm not walking away with a gift bag full of jewellery, I'm not going.
Yeah, or one of the grooms. You know what I mean? The groomsmen.
Exactly. That is ridiculous.
It's wild, isn't it? I mean, the thing is too with weddings, because my sister's not married yet, and there's one being planned, and the discussion around the dinner table the other night was Mum saying, "Well, I suppose you don't have to have my family." And I went, hang on a minute. For my wedding, I wanted something more intimate, but we had to have your family.
Yeah, exactly.
And that blew the whole thing out.
Yeah.
It blew it out.
Isn't it the worst when you look over at people that are at your wedding that you didn't really want there, and you know it's about $150 per head?
Yeah.
And you're like, that's $150 that I could have spent later on at a bar.
I remember getting up there to speak and looking across the room, and half of them weren't even facing me. It was my own family.
Actually, can we do wedding hacks? Cheap wedding hacks,
cheap weddings.
Tommy?
Yeah, get involved right now.
Cheap wedding hacks. And if anyone's got any, I'd love to hear from you. Marie and Glebe, can you help us out here?
Yeah, morning, guys. How you going?
Good. Strong, Marie.
I got married quite a few years ago. Mine was a cheap-ass wedding. $2,000 it cost us. We got married on our front lawn.
Oh, Marie. And what was the catering, Marie?
We had prawn kebabs, salads. We didn't have all the, the hanger-on of cousins, etc. It was just people that we associated with every day. So it was beautiful.
And the kebab, was it like a kebab van, or did one of the rellies do it?
No, we cooked it on the barbie. One of the rellies did it. That's so silly.
What about your frock? What did you wear, Marie?
A blue dress that I just got from, a cheap bridal hand-me-down place.
Marie knows how to do it. Benny in Camden. Talk us through it, buddy. Give us a tip.
Mate, we had a surprise wedding at our engagement party.
Oh, that's always a good idea. That's always a good idea. But it doesn't become too formal, and then you've got all your friends there, Benny, and you get the job done.
That's right. We had about 40-odd people there of our nearest and dearest, and the celebrant was in the room and was serving canapes, and the next minute we were out in the balcony getting married.
How good is that?
Great idea.
Well played, Benny. Smart thinking.
Courtney in Bligh Park. Cheap wedding hack, Courts.
Good morning. My cheap wedding hack is my partner comes from a huge family and the guest list is looking to be about 200 plus people.
Oh, God.
Make it a destination wedding and you cut that down to 50.
Yeah, but the destination was where? Tasmania?
Yeah.
No, we had it booked for Bali and then COVID hit and we had to get married in Sydney, but you can't just hand out extra invites, so we kept it at 50.
Yeah, fair call.
Oh, thank you, COVID.
Fair call.
Saving me some money.
That's right. Tanil in the South Coast. How do we save some coin on the big day, Tanil?
Oh, well, I also did the destination wedding and I said no to the cake, the flowers, the reception. We just did a conga line to the bar after we got married. And my best friend was a florist, so she got up at 6 a.m. and raided the gardens in the resort and made me a beautiful bouquet.
She raided the gardens of the resort.
Yes, it was the most beautiful bouquet that would have cost thousands of dollars.
Do you know
So
what? If you turn up in the right outfit, you could look like a gardener who was just pruning a little bit.
Yeah. They just stole a knife and some pair of scissors from around the ground.
I love that. You're winning.
Stole the flowers.
That is brilliant. Christian in Kingswood, you're our last cheap wedding hack. What do you got?
Basically, guys, just not to get married.
Christian, interesting technique.
Well said, mate.
Well, marriage is the number one cause of divorce. So, Christian, I mean, that's how you've saved a bit of money. Good on you, Christian.
He's loaded multi-millionaire as Christian.
Well done, buddy. Thanks for your tip.
Ben, Courtney, Tennille, Christian, you're in the running for Kate's Sweet Seats, Taylor Swift tickets, and $10,000 cash. We'll find out who wins that tomorrow.
The Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie podcast.
We like the Life Improver. How good's the Life Improver? Oh yeah, the Life Improver. Your life improver.
It's always great to start the day with these. Bianca in Liverpool, you've got to kick us off this morning. Bianca, what have you got?
Hi guys, how are you?
Good, Bianca.
So I've got 2 children, so obviously my life has been about how to make sure nothing is messy. So what I came up with was every time I gave my kids an ice cream or an ice block, I'd make sure I'd have plastic, like paper plates around. I'd make a hole in it, stick the stick into the hole of the plate, and then hold the stick underneath it. So all of the stuff would drip onto the plate, not their hands and not my floors.
It's good, isn't it?
It's like... It's what are those things that you put around a dog's neck so they can't lick themselves?
Yeah.
The cone, the head cone.
Yes. Bianca, I did it the other day with the lid of a Pringles container. Also works very well. Not as wide, but still very effective, Bianca.
You've got to eat a whole pack. Yeah, a whole tube of Pringles beforehand. Nev in Artarmon, give us a life hack, Nev.
How you doing, guys? My life hack is for a kid's dessert that's quite healthy. You get a little bit of milk, self-raising flour, mix it up, put it in the microwave for 30 seconds, take it out, it turns into sort of like a cupcakey type thing, throw a bit of ice cream on it, and they wolf it down.
What?
It's absolutely sensational.
So just milk and self-raising flour. Is it like a cake kind of mix, Nev?
Yeah, sort of like a little bit of a cupcakey type thing. It turns out extremely light and fluffy. Bit of ice cream on it because it's so warm from the microwave. It comes out beautiful.
Nev, a couple of people missed how long you put it in the microwave for. What was it again?
30 seconds. I know you're taking a mick out of me.
Nev, you need your own TV show, your own cooking TV show. Let's go to Christy now in Eagle Vale. Life hack, Christy.
Hi guys, my life hack is if you've got a sticker that's really stuck to something, like when you buy a present or something,
that sucks.
Get the sticker off, you use the hairdryer to heat it up a little bit, and it will peel off really easy with nothing left behind.
Oh, you've got to heat it up, Christy.
Yeah, just a little bit, just on warm, heat it up a little bit, and it will peel off no problem.
Christy, thank you.
Olivia's 21. She obviously loves Taylor Swift as well. North Ride, you've got to give us a life hack though, Liv.
Yes, so you know when you're washing your car and the chamois doesn't get all of the water off your car?
Yes.
Yes, if you use a leaf blower, that gets it all off really easily, like a big hairdryer.
That is a great idea.
As long as you don't kick up any dust with it before you actually get to your bonnet, then you'll be fine, Liv.
Well done, Liv.
And neighbours love leaf blowers.
Yes.
Every neighbour loves them.
Jack in Blakehurst, give us a life hack, Jack.
Hey guys, so as a ex-flight attendant, my life hack would be if you take some lollies or chocolates or something onto the flight and hand them to the flight attendant, as you walk on, VIP treatment, even down in economy. Complimentary glass of wine, maybe like a little packet of chippies or something.
Jack, does anyone bribe like at a restaurant where they might turn up and slip you a 20 or a 50 and...
That would be good. That would be amazing. Oh my God.
And just say keep the
maybe
red coming?
Maybe that could be a life hack you send out to your listeners.
Yeah.
Tip your flight attendant.
Jack, ever had a number slipped into your hand, Jack?
Ooh.
Look, I have had a wedding ring discreetly being taken off and put in one's pocket.
How did that end up?
He did not get the VIP treatment. He got sent back to his seat and he got...
Oh my God.
Well, I'll tell you what, Jack, you could be getting the VIP treatment because you are in the running for Kate's Sweet Seats. This is to Taylor Swift.
That sounds amazing.
Okay, so tomorrow, 10 grand up for grabs as well. Do we need a winner? Because everyone's in the running.
Everybody is a winner this morning, I know that much.
Bianca, Nev, Christy, Olivia and Jack, you're all in the running. You keep your phones on tomorrow morning. We could be calling you back.
We like the life improver. How good's the life improver? Oh yeah, the life improver. Your life, improve it!
The Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Transport driver in the US he's made a pretty expensive mistake. He's only just started on the job as well. He's got himself a big Kenworth truck.
Oh, yeah.
And on the tray, he's got something that's quite expensive, which didn't go down too well when he decided to go under a low bridge. He destroyed a $50 million Sikorsky helicopter in the process.
What?
That's it there. So the main rotor mechanism of the Sikorsky helicopter collided with the steel and concrete supports of the bridge. It sheared all the blades from the unit and the rest of the helicopter, and it spilled hydraulic fluid in the process all over the freeway. It shut down the freeway. Kilometres traffic went back, and he has ruined a brand new helicopter.
Worth $50 million. How annoying if you're the one that's ordered it and they said on Amazon it would be 2 or 3 days and you're waiting for your helicopter at home.
Where is my helicopter?
And he's got it wedged under a truck.
Man.
One job.
Nick in the Blue Mountains, you only had one job. What happened, Nick?
I did. It was a pretty simple one. It didn't cost that much, just my dignity. I had to put the bin out for bin collection the next morning, and so I hooked it onto the back of my car the night before. Yeah. And I completely forgot in the morning, and I ended up towing it 45 k's to work. The wheels melted into the side of the bin, and of course it fell off as soon as I entered the driveway of my workplace. Rubbish everywhere, and it was one of those mornings where there was traffic, so I was wondering why is it taking so long. So I even did a Hewie and went a different way.
Oh my God.
Going over speed humps and everything, and stayed on and fell off, and rubbish, glass bottles, just everything everywhere.
Oh, Nick.
No one pointing to the rear of your car, Nick? Was there anyone pointing?
Yeah, no, the thing is, I used to drive a lifted Land Cruiser, and so I used to get a few waves occasionally, and so I just seen these people waving at me, and I'm like, people are so nice today. No, it was just about the bin. But,
hey, Nick, I once had to move a cupboard, Nick, that was being installed into a new factory, and I put it on the tray. Anyway, it took 3 men to lift this thing onto the tray, and I then thought, when I was halfway there, I might nick into that supermarket and see if there's any food on the go. Drove through the underground car park. Now, you know the thing that dangles down with the height barrier?
Yes.
Yep.
I smashed that out of the concrete that was holding it in, and the cupboard off the back of the tray.
You're an idiot.
It took another 3 people to remove the debris.
Oh, that was your last day as a removalist. Let's go to Joel now in Richmond. Hi, Joel.
Hi.
Oh, Joel, how old are you, buddy?
I'm 10.
You're 10 years of age. You only had one job. Did Mum and Dad give you this job?
Yeah, my dad did.
And what did you have to do?
So it was a stressful day for my dad, and then I thought I would help him and put the diesel in the diesel tank, but I filled up the engine oil tank to the top with diesel.
Oh, no.
Okay.
So did you put too much diesel in, or did you put the wrong fuel in, Joel?
The wrong fuel.
Oh, you put in some unleaded.
I mean, what a great bonding time for dad and son to drain the tank once you've filled it up. How much fun, Joel.
Dad, I'm helping you out. How good is this?
Then he started it up, and then the mufflers, there was so much black smoke coming out of the mufflers, and then it went up and it blew up.
Yeah.
Oh, no, Joel, you've tried.
You can have a laugh about it with Dad now, can't you?
Not really.
It's funny now, isn't it, Joel?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
To Joel it is.
To Joel it is.
Dad hasn't been seen since.
All right, Nick and Joel, you're in the running for Kate's sweet seats to Taylor Swift and $10,000. Actually, we'll keep it going. Sam in Lithgow, what was it?
Yeah, not quite $50 million worth. One of my jobs is ice cream maker for a traditional ice cream parlour, so it's all made by hand. Spent all day making all this ice cream, took it out to the back freezers, not realising someone had unplugged the freezer to use PowerPoint for something else.
You've got to be kidding me.
Next day realised, and all that ice cream wasted, and then had to spend another few hours trying to wash it all down the sink.
Yeah, that's just that just really disappoints me that we've been wasted all that ice cream.
I know, it was horrible to see.
Sam, do you still make ice cream?
I do, yes.
All right, 33 Saunders
I
Street.
check the freezer a lot.
All right,
Well done,
Sam.
Sammy. Philip in Canley Heights only had one job, Phil.
Oh, yes, I had to move this excavator over to this service bay as an apprentice, and I rolled this $300,000 machine onto the back.
Oh, my God. Were you in it, Phil?
Oh, yeah, I was in it.
Were you okay, buddy?
Oh, yeah, I was okay. Luckily, I learnt my lesson to always wear seatbelts.
Yeah, but how funny everybody that would have run over to help. Yeah. They would have pretended to care about you, but it really would have been the excavator they were worried about.
Did you do much damage to the excavator, Phil?
Oh, I pretty much wrote the whole thing off.
Last day on the job, filthy Phil.
Belinda in Mascot, you only had one job.
This is my husband. I only had one job. We were renovating our house, and we've got all beautiful stained glass windows. And we had to replace one, so we took it out of the bathroom. He's taken a day to get this whole window frame out. Did a beautiful job, took it out, put it in the storeroom, and then we've got finally finished our reno, got our one window to fix, and he's pulled it out of the storeroom and dropped the whole thing.
Oh, my
so
God.
It's irreplaceable 100-year-old stained glass window.
Oh, my
You cannot
God.
replace that.
We've got
You
one more thing to do. Honey!
Does anyone still do stained glass windows anymore, Belinda, or no?
You can get them made, but they're super expensive and they're just not the same as the originals.
Oh, Belinda, heartbreaking. Thank you. Mick in Wentworth Falls, hello.
Hey, mate, how are you?
One job, mate. When did you stuff it up?
Well, my wife was bugging me up to do this chip run and finally got around to doing it. I strapped this cupboard to the top of the car. On the way, going down this hill, I've hit the brakes. Next thing you know, I'm watching the cupboard come off the top of the car, go into oncoming traffic and rip this front lady's bumper off.
Oh, no. You know, she shouldn't have been there, Mick. It wasn't your fault. She shouldn't have been driving anywhere near you at the time.
I think the one thing I didn't do was pull on the strap and go, yeah, she's not going anywhere.
Yeah, those hockey straps, mate, they can stretch a little further than you think.
You've ruined the cupboard. Ruined the cupboard in the lady's car. Well done, Sam, Phil, Belinda, Michael. You're all in the running for Kate's sweet seats.
The Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Here's a great list of questions that have come out in relationships, and an expert has said, never, ever ask these questions to your loved one. She's actually a divorce lawyer, and she's come out and said, these are some brutal questions. Quite often at the beginning of relationships, some of these questions, as you're wanting to learn a little bit more intimately about the other person, you might ask some of these questions.
How busy are divorce lawyers and marriage counsellors these days? Far out. They're pretty cheap, I heard as well.
Do you know
to hire?
One of them, I had no idea about this. A guy I know, he recently divorced his wife, and no one did anything wrong. It just fell apart.
Yeah,
but he said...
That's what he told you, mate.
He said the first thing the divorce lawyer said was, take a hair follicle out of your head and save it for a possible drug test. Because the number one thing people try and get you on these days is to suggest the other party has been carried away with substances and alcohol and therefore not in a position to parent properly. So when they do a drug test, if the other partner was to say, well, I request a drug sample from you, you can do it through hair, through a piece of hair, you already have that hair at a clean stage of your life.
How the hell am I holding on to my hair?
Well, I hate to tell you where you've got to get it from.
Do you remember when Ben Cousins, the AFL footballer, and they said, we'll do a hair test on you, and he shaved his head? He goes, all right, go for it.
Here we go. Every hair on my body, gone. Here's what you don't ask your partner. If you had to change one thing about my physical appearance, what would it be and why?
You say that to Kate regularly.
No, my joke is, hey, what would you change about yourself besides the obvious? Yeah. Great gear. Really. Thanks, Jess.
You'll be cancelled, sir.
Thanks. Oh, mate. You can't cancel me.
It is amazing it hasn't been already.
Our campaign is nearly finished. We will present it to everyone very soon.
Like you just said off air, cancelled people can come back. There's a fire in the house. You can only save me or your mother. What would you choose? Man.
Why would you even ask that?
It's you, darling.
Well, in what context would you just throw that in there?
I've got no idea. If you had to cheat on me with one person that we both know, Who would you pick?
That's the hall pass conversation.
No, that's different.
Which always...
That's very different.
Why is it different?
Because the hall pass might be, I don't know, Cindy Crawford or Miranda Kerr.
Yeah.
This is someone we both know, like a mutual friend.
Okay.
Because I said Lucy Ivy the other night, and
that's my sister.
Lisa was really thrown by it. Little does she know I've already been there.
Oh, all right, mate. You will be. Who's next?
Cancelled.
Go on. See you, mate. See you later, buddy.
Evidence number 473 of the campaign.
473 Lucy Ivy jokes, as heard on this show. Would you rather break up with me or never see me again, or we get back together for 3 more years and then I die? Oh, my God, these are intense.
That's an intense relationship if you're having a wine on a Friday night and having that conversation.
How was your week? Not bad. Just quickly, would you rather break up with me and never see me again, or we get back together for 3 years and die?
How good was the summit tonight? Hey, by the way, who would you save in a burning house? Your mother or me?
Do you know you still have those moments, though, Fitz, where you look at your partner and you might see something or notice something, but you've never said it? Like, remember you came on the show a while ago and BJ made the claim about you that you've got an ugly face when you laugh. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
You two were driving in the car and something made you laugh.
No, yeah, my top lip disappears when I laugh.
And she was really... You hadn't heard that before.
Yeah.
And you should have heard everything by now. And you're getting a clangor like that. Do you know the frustrating thing around my place at the moment? And you guys are probably...
You
guys probably haven't noticed, but obviously 4 kilos down on the weight loss.
474.
Cancelled. Sorry, I think you missed it. So 4 kilos down at the moment on the weight loss.
Nice.
So 4 kilos down on the weight loss. So clocking in at 98 this morning.
Stay away from cubicle 3.
No. It's actually official weight loss. It's not wasted to wash.
Are you still complaining as much as you do in the office?
Not so much complaining, but when I've been getting around the house a little bit in the nude with sort of my new body, you might say, still not turning any heads. Still not getting I'm not getting a lot of, oh, gee, your chins are starting to disappear, or, oh, my God, the side boob's moved on, hasn't it? You're looking really good. Not getting a lot of that.
Yeah. Can we get Georgia on? Georgia, what do you think about these questions?
Hi, I think there's... Like, if you're playing a game, I think you can ask something like that. Otherwise, I don't think you should. I think it's a bit toxic.
Yeah, it is.
There's really no need to do that.
I agree, because you know what? It will start as a joke. You'll have a bit of a laugh. You're all giggling.
Yeah.
And who's the one friend that you would cheat on me with out of all of my friends?
Yeah, it's your
And then
sister.
you say Denise, and then she goes, well, what?
What? You got a friend Denise? That's weird.
I didn't know you liked Denise.
Especially if you answer it very quickly. Oh, yeah, it's Denise.
Sorry. Well, it always has been. Has been since...
Who out of all of my Denise?
Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.